Thank you for bringing that issue up. Senator Blumenthal.
Thanks, Madam Chair. Welcome to all of you. Thanks for being here. I think, like all of my colleagues here, I'm very happy to be flying again. Yeah. And within the past month or so, I have flown, I think, all of your airlines. And I don't need to tell you that there are a lot of Americans who are still unhappy. And the reason they're unhappy is the continued fees and charges for check bags, carry-on bags, all kinds of other things that they used to receive for free and are charged now without any apparent relation to the cost of what they do. So I've led introduction of the Airline Passenger Bill of Rights, and I would be happy to talk about the details. It essentially speaks to problems relating to overbooked planes, delayed flights, lost luggage, in effect protects consumers against those charges and fees and cancellations and delays that they feel violate their essential rights. I would like your commitment that you will support a Bill of Rights. It may not be exactly what I propose. For example, my bill would essentially crack down on airlines using weather as an excuse for delays and cancellations that may be the airline's fault and not a moral fault, but if there's lack of planning, the one who bears the burden ought to be the airline, not the passenger. It would also require airlines to provide ticket refunds and alternative transportation for flights that are delayed 4 hours or so. Again, clear enforceable rights. Maybe not exactly those provisions, but I hope that you're all familiar with the basic provisions of the bill. Will you support that measure? Let me just ask you, beginning with you, Mr. Parker.
We obviously care deeply about our customers and want to make sure that we, like you, want to make sure that our customers are taken care of. We'd like to not have to even have it legislated. We think you do a nice job, but certainly willing to work on
legal and enforceable duties.
Certainly willing
I
to work.
apologize for interrupting, but my time is limited.
All right, certainly willing to work with you, sir.
Mr. Kelly?
I think the industry was deregulated. What we're in favor of is competition, and we're pro-consumer. We do not charge bag fees. We don't charge change fees. We don't charge a fee to use your frequent flyer. We don't charge carry-on bag fees.
So I assume you would want a level playing field. You'll be supporting that Bill of Rights.
We would simply like the opportunity to compete, and that is the way we compete. If our competitors want to charge those fees, they have the right to do that under deregulation, and we would support that going forward.
Will you work with me on a Bill of Rights?
We're very pro-consumer. What I think would be very helpful is full disclosure and transparency, and that kind of a requirement across the board, not just for airlines, but also for online travel agencies, I think would be very welcome.
Good idea. It's part of the Bill of Rights. Mr. Kirby.
Thank you, Senator. And we're really proud at United of changes that we've made to improve the customer experience. Thank you for flying again. I'm doing a lot of flying. It's great to be out seeing people again. But we're really proud of everything, permanently eliminating change fees during the pandemic. We copied a good idea that our friends at Southwest had had for a long time. Huge investments in the product, huge investments in customer service. Our Net Promoter Scores are at a level we never even thought possible in the next decade. And that's really important. And we're focused on trying to win customers by quality and give them choice. And so I don't think we'll agree with everything you have in the bill. We're certainly happy to work with you. I would tell you one thing that's important is our complaint rates from online travel agencies are about 10 times as high as they are internally. It is because when we interact directly with a customer, we try to tell them, we are trying to be as transparent as possible about what is happening. But that's not true at third parties when they sell tickets on airlines. And anything we can do to get the same level of transparency through third parties as we have ourselves, we'd be very happy to help you with.
Thank you. Sir?
Senator, I would add that we are also pro-consumer and look forward to adding to
You're
things.
pro-consumer and pro-competition.
Pro-consumer and pro-competition, and look forward to continuing things like eliminating change fees. We've made very public our ambition to make Wi-Fi free for all on Delta, and we're working towards that goal, and we would certainly want to work with you and talk to you further about this.
Ms. Nelson, I would ask you this question, but I just want to preface by saying, first of all, really appreciate your strong support for the PSP. I'm very proud to have worked with you on it. I think the flight attendants, in fact, are the unsung heroes of this pandemic. Literally, every time I get on a plane, I thank the flight attendants and I thank the pilots because they have been on duty working at the forefront, and I hope that they will be supported by a Bill of Rights as well.
They will, and we are very happy that we can talk about these things because of the PSP. You made it possible for us to continue to talk about how we can improve the industry as opposed to going into a long, dire cost-cutting scenario like we did after 9/11. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll just close by saying I'm proud to have supported that $54 billion. I tried to help lead the effort. But I think it creates a trust on your part that you will be forthcoming, and I hope you will work on a Bill of Rights. And I hope also, I'll just ask this question for the record, would you tell me how much, in your estimate, you owe in refunds for canceled flights during this period? Obviously, my colleague, Senator Markey, and I have written to you about this question. He mentioned $20 billion in total. I'd like to know what amount, if any, you owe for those canceled flights during that period. Thank you all.
Thank you.